Yo, what's going on, everybody? You know who this is. This is me, Trayvon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel. First, I would want to say shout out to Ashanti and Nelly. They're expecting their first baby together. This will be Ashanti's first baby ever. And with that, I just want to say congratulations. But looking at the real facts, Nelly and Ashanti, they've been together before. Years ago, they were together. And they stayed together for a very, very long time. Then something happened or another where they decided to separate from one another. But Ashanti was doing things, she was going to Dubai often, and a lot of shit that goes on in Dubai. And I'm pretty sure Ashanti was making a lot of her money out in Dubai. She was handling her business and doing what she had to do. She was still, coming up with albums here and there and, doing what she does. But she was traveling back and forth. So she was doing a lot of traveling and now she's back, you know, this way and some kind of way her and Nelly decided to hook back up. And at 43, 42 or 43 years old, she's becoming a baby mama. Now, I was reading in the comment section a lot of women saying things like, oh, she's becoming a baby's mama and this is bad and this is terrible. But let's be honest. In America, nobody's getting married. She knew what type of man Nelly was. He wasn't going to ever get married to any of the women that he was dealing with. That's the type of man he is. Obviously, he must be a good man, but he just never was going to get married to any of these women. But he seems the happiest when he's with Ashanti. Because when he was with that other chick that he was with before, Ashanti, before he got back with Ashanti, when you look at all the pictures that he had taken with her, he was always with just a straight face or a frown or, just a straight face. He was never smiling. But now that you're seeing all these pictures of him now, he's cheesing from ear to ear. So obviously they have some type of connection. But Nelly ain't the marrying type because in America, you can't marry none of these women because of the laws and how they just do men. Men are always going to get the short end of the stick. Now, he's giving Ashanti a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's, pretty nice of him. You know what I'm saying? Because even the shit that he can go through just even with that alone, and the problems that can cause. But marriage ain't got to be involved. But a lot of women just say, when he gonna give her that ring? And I'm pretty sure he done bought her a whole lot of rings. It ain't had nothing to do with marriage. Women need to let that go. I mean, seriously, because like it or not, he has a past and Ashanti definitely has a past, but they have a connection with each other. But yes, now she is getting ready to be a baby's mama because she don't have no options at this point. The options she thought she had when they separated, for whatever the reasons they separated, it didn't happen like that for her. It just didn't happen. She didn't get the type of men that she thought she was going to be able to get, and even though she could pull a rich dude, but she had to go to Dubai to go do that a lot of times. And that is crazy to me. But her and Nelly have this connection, and he was willing to impregnate her and give her a baby. They can have this to share with one another. And, I mean, when you are a woman in your 40s, you're running out of options, and she wants to have a child. He already got kids, grown children at that. He was done. You know what I'm saying? But now he's starting all over. So obviously he must have some kind of feeling for Ashanti if he's willing to do that for her. And this is what a lot of women are missing. They saying, well, he's not trying to marry her, and some men too. And I understand that, because really that should be the institution, marriage. That should be the goal and the thing to do. But being a black man in America, it just don't make no sense to get married to. It just don't make no sense unless you are getting a traditional type of woman. But automatically you ain't gonna get no traditional type of woman. So marriage just really at this point is just really not even an option. And it's sad to say that, but that's the reality, because believe it or not, a lot of black men do want to get married, you know, but they're just realizing that their options are slim when it comes to American women. So they just rather pass on it. And celebrities like Nelly and Ashanti, a lot of women now on social media, they can say what they want to say and say things like, well, he needs to give her a ring. He needs to give her a ring so that he can be placed in a position of servitude, basically, and his money and his finances. And that's just not a smart move for men, period. I don't care what kind of logic you try to bring to it. Well, if he really loved her, and he really loves her, he really does care a lot about her. He's 50 years old giving her a baby at the late stage in her life. He cares about her. Period. They ain't got to get married. They do not have to be married. And she might be cool with it, y'all. She might be cool with it. That's the problem. A lot of times we trying to place things on people that maybe they just don't even want. She wanted that baby though. We know that. She's in her 40s. So yeah, she wanted to have a baby. Hey, she might want to have another one after this one. Who knows? You know, but it's not ideal, the whole, baby mama thing. But hey, let's face it, she's rich. Nelly's rich. The baby is going to be good. The baby's going to be taken care of. Period. They're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of family and loved ones. The baby will be fine. Period and point blank. But they're not, in my opinion, doing anything wrong, because this is the way society is now. There's no marriage, not in America. That's just done and over with. But again, I just want to say, shout out to Ashanti and Nelly, and congratulations, on having a baby together, because that is a big blessing and that's a wonderful thing. And it's a big responsibility, but they'll be just fine. They'll be just fine. So congratulations to them. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace out.